uh, gym in Huntsville. It's the Battle of I-45. Madisonville Mustangs against your Huntsville Hornets. Not only is it a special edition on the volleyball court, but also back here producing, we got a special guest for color, Trinity McMichael. Say hi to the KSAM broadcast.
Hey guys.
Hornet Nation, we have a great game coming up. Huntsville Hornets are 15-15 so far this season. They played in the Legends tournament on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They took 2 games on day 1, and then on day 2 fell those 3 games, and then on day 3 they clinched a win against Caldwell and Chapal for that final day. So Huntsville Hornets looking to get a good non-district game going after getting out of tournament play. Madisonville also came out of tournament play against White Oak tournament. They had a clean sweep over there, winning all 6 games that they played, or excuse me, 5 games that they played over in White Oak, Texas. So the Huntsville Hornets are looking to get things done. Trinity, go ahead and tell us what you think the Lane Hornets need to do to make this game tight.
Well, they need to have energy first. I've been to a couple of their games, and sometimes they're just lacking the energy, but they just need to bring that up. And energy is a big part of volleyball, and having a bunch of energy just helps you continue to keep momentum and keep points going. They need to be talking on the court and making sure they're calling for the ball, calling their sets, and just make sure they're putting the ball away, not giving up easy errors and just easy points for the other team. Make sure they're making the ball over on the service line, making the ball over when they're going for the kill, and that'll make tonight close and hopefully pull out a win.
Yeah, and I think they just need to serve and receive very well. Against Waller, the last non-district game, they had a little struggle serving and receiving against their D1 athletes as well. So we'll look forward to see what the Huntsville Hornets can do tonight. We're going to go ahead and go into the coaches combo with Coach Cody Hassel. I'm here with Coach Cody Hassel for the coaches combo. Coach, what were your takeaways from the Legend Invitational tournament that you had this past weekend?
Lots of good teams. We played really well on on Thursday. Went 2-1 in the bracket, lost to 6A Saxe in a tight match. Then, of course, on Friday, we ended up playing some really tough 6A teams. Didn't come out with a win on Friday. Then came back on Saturday, lost Saturday morning, and then finished with 2 wins. So we finished on a high note. The girls played really well and really hard on Saturday.
And Coach, you've seen this Madisonville team before in the Huntsville tournament. What are you looking to do tonight?
Be present and in the moment and ready. We played them at 9 o'clock in volleyball. A lot of times that first morning game, you never really know what you're going to get. And we did not bring our best game that day. So the girls all watched film and talked about how, what they know what the other team's going to do now. And I think they're prepared and ready.
And Coach, you're talking about your girls. Who are you looking to step up for tonight's game?
We had an injury in the first day of the tournament on Thursday, so now we have Lizzie Ballette going all the way around, so she's setting in a 6-2 and then playing outside hitter as well. We had to change the lineup a little bit, so we'll need her to go hard again. She played really well on Saturday, and so did Sydney, our libero. She played well on Saturday as well, so we just got to keep the ball in play. We got to make sure we get our serves over and in, and like always, the team that serve receives the best to win the match.
And Coach, you were talking about serves receives. Is that your keys for the game tonight?
I think so. We've kind of been on a little roller coaster ride. The first week or two, we serve receive better than any team I've probably had since we've been here. Then, of course, when you play tougher teams, you get some tougher serves, so we had to adjust a little bit. But I think we'll be ready for tonight.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you very much.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
When it comes to internet, you want speed, safety, and simplicity. Luckily, Mid-South Fiber delivers. Keep your data secure with built-in firewall protection, set guest networks, and manage everything from screen time to device priority with the Mid-South Fiber app. It's internet that works for every room, every family member, and every business. Make the smart move for your home or business. Switch to Mid-South Fiber today. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
And welcome back to Paul Bowen Gym here in Huntsville, Texas. The Lady Hornets and the Lady Mustangs are getting through with their warm-ups pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and talk about the rosters and also Huntsville's and Madisonville's kind of history.
So starting or on the lineup for Huntsville, you have Sophia Moreno, number 1, Peyton Dennis, number 2, Chloe Lehman, number 3, Claire Jackson, number 6, Taylor Shaw, number 7, Aubrey Garrett, number 8, Elizabeth Ballett, number 9, my bad, Clarissa Brinkley, number 10, Sydney Pascal, number 11, Brianna Torres, number 12, Lainey Kulak, number 13, Annabelle Murrah, number 17, and Lauren Rigsby at number 18.
And for the Lady Mustangs, we got Brianna Coleman at number 1, number 2, Mia Morning, number 3, Abby Short, number 4, Molly Short, number 5, Presley Ringo, number 6, Tulsa Roberts, number 7, Catherine Newton, number 9, Anna Basinger, number 10, Mackenzie Mulligan, number 12, Juliana Hardy, number 13, Ruby Redden, and number 15, Ziara Carter. These two teams have been playing for years now. Madisonville is coming off last season, making it all the way to regionals in District 11 for a D2 after falling to Gateway in 3 sets. They took the by-district against Silsbee in 3, and then an area from Liberty in 3 as well. They're 21-5 so far in non-district play. The Huntsville Hornets are 15-15 in non-district play, currently ranked, I believe, 2nd behind College Station in non-district play. So we'll see how this goes here tonight. Trinity, who are your key players to look for?
For Huntsville, I would say Lauren Rigsby, their libero. Lauren's their libero tonight. I feel she's really good. She's all around the court. She's running around. She's fast and feisty. She's scrappy too. She'll run around that court and dive for anything that she can touch. I would also say Chloe Lehman and Sophia Moreno, they're going to be 2 hitters tonight, and I feel like they need to get hot, and they are going to get hot. And in order for them to pull out a win tonight, they're going to have to be consistent.
Yeah, and I totally agree. One of my girls to watch is going to be Liz Ballette. She is going to be a setter here tonight, one of the main ones, and she's also just going to be running around the court as what Cody Hassel was talking about in the coaches combo. I think she's going to be a reliable player on the court for the Lady Hornets tonight.
I agree. I feel like her stepping into the setter position after Coach Hassel said someone got injured, but, you know, setting's hard, especially coming into on varsity your sophomore year. Being all around, especially setting and hitting, it's going to be hard in general, but if she can keep her mind focused and keep her mind on the game, then and she can be focused in, and I think they'll do good.
Yeah, and if you're just tuning in, I'm Stephanie Keele with a special guest, Trinity McMichael, here tonight for Huntsville Volleyball Tuesday night special, a battle of I-45 against the Madisonville Mustangs and your Huntsville Lady Hornets. We will be right back after these short messages to get the game started.
Start your next adventure in an all-new 2025 Ford Expedition from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Designed with meticulous attention and versatility, along with the spacious interiors families need for their busy lifestyles, makes the 2025 Ford Expedition the perfect vehicle. Its all-new multifunction Ford Splitgate allows easy access to the cargo area for larger items like kayaks or lumber. Hurry in today for a no-bull deal or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With Mid-South Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. Mid-South Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
And we welcome you back to Paul Bowen Gym here in Huntsville, Texas for a Tuesday night on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network presented by Bill Fick Ford. Trinity, what are final thoughts?
I think they need to come into tonight just being energized and being happy and being excited to be here and in the mindset of we can do it, we can play. If you come into a game with the mindset of we don't got this, then you're not. So having the mindset of we can win and we can do it is going to be a big help in keeping the morale up. And they just need to make sure they have good contact on the ball, serving, hitting, and in serve receive, making sure those getting those 3 passes like they've practiced.
Yeah, Madisonville is 21-5 so far this season, So the Hornets have a big task ahead of them, but we are looking forward to see what they can do tonight and continue to work together as a team. And we'll go ahead and send it over to the floor, and you can listen to the live PA.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or counts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
We welcome you to Tuesday Night Volleyball live on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network presented by Bill Fick Ford. Tonight's non-district matchup is the Battle of I-45 featuring the Madisonville Mustangs and your Huntsville Lady Hornets. I'm Stephanie Keele. Beside me is a special guest, Trinity McMichael. And just to let y'all know, tonight's video broadcast is presented in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is available for the hearing impaired. We got girls on the court now.
So for Huntsville, you have Sydney Pascal coming in for libero. Lauren is going to be middle back, starting right back, my bad. And Lizzie, your setter, is going to be on the court as well. You've also got Chloe Lehman starting right front, Peyton Dennis starting middle, and Sophia starting left back.
Yeah, and for the Mustangs, we have Abby Short, Presley Ringo, and libero Julian Hardy, as well as I think they were going to try to sub out Ziara Carter right now for Catherine Newton, Mia Morning, and as well as, if I could see her number. Well, that's for the who's on the court for the Mustangs. They have the ball right now, and the Mid-South Fiber set one is about to start. Presley Ringo sets this one over, setting up for an attempt hit by Moreno, unable to get it over the net. Mustangs take the first point in set one. Ringo serves this one over, sets up for Lehman, and she gets a Mid-South electric kill. First one of the night.
It's good that they were able to bounce back from the first one. Sometimes just losing 1 point, you just gotta reset and flush it, and just start with the next one. Now Chloe Lehman's back to serve for the Huntsville Hornets.
She sends this one over. It's received by the Mustangs. Sets up for an attempt there. Unable to get anything going. The Hornets are trying to get something going. Unable to. And the Mustangs take that point.
That point was right there. It just looked like a miscommunication between players. But, you know, it happens on the court. You got to make sure you're talking and make sure you're loud enough for others to hear, because this is a loud environment.
Molly Short checks in for the game, and she's going to be serving. Sends this one over. Pascal with the receive. Sets up for a free ball on Dennis. Nice kill by Abby Short over there for the Mustangs. Moreno sends this one over. Sets up again for Abby Short.
Lauren with a good dig.
Yeah, good receive by Rigsby. Again, Short tries to dip that one over, and she gets it done for the Mustangs. It looks like Short was just trying to dip that ball over, get into the spot, and she was able to get that done.
That right there is called no man's land. There's no one there sometimes, so, you know. Tipping it over, getting it to where no one is, sometimes is the best option.
Short serves this one. Moreno sends this one back over the net. And an attempt kill by Newton, but too much strength on it. And the Hornets take that point.
Taylor Shaw's going to sub out for Peyton Dennis, and Annabelle Murrah is going to sub out for Lauren Rigsby. Now Taylor Shaw's back to serve.
Shaw sends this one over.
Barely trickles over the net.
Barely. That's right on the white line. That's one of those 50-50s.
Glad this one went our way. Glad we were able to get that ace for Taylor. Maybe she can do it again.
Shaw sends this one over. And an attempt kill. And it is a kill for Tulsa Roberts on the Mustangs. Hornets just down by one in an opening Mid-South Fiber set 1. Morning sends this one over for her serve. Moreno, too much power between that. Mustangs get the point. Mia Morning serving. And just in on the outside line. That's an ace for her.
Sometimes those are hard to spot, especially coming in hard. Just got to make sure you're following that ball to the line. Make sure you're giving it.
Morning sends this one over again. Moreno, who was trying to receive it, unable to. Mustangs are getting a lead now by 4. Morning serves this one over, and it's out. Good eye by Moreno.
Now, Sophia Moreno's going to sub out for Claire Jackson, and Claire's going to come back to the service line and hope she can get that ball over.
Ruby Redden is now in for the Mustangs. As Jackson serves that one, heat-seeking missile. Redden trying to find a spot, and she does for the Mustangs.
Claire was close to getting that one up, just barely missed it, but she gave a good effort for it. You know, that's something you want to see. Going for the ball, dive in, doing all you can to get that ball up.
And that's the one thing you see from Jackson a lot. She's always on the floor, just trying to get something going for her girls.
That's something you admire and something you look for in a player.
DR Carter serves this one over. Jackson sets up for Murrah. Short is trying to get that one going for the Mustangs. Unable to on an attacking error.
Krista Brinkley comes out for a libero sub-in, and Sydney Pascal's now back to serve. Serves that one over Wells, dug well though. And it is blocked.
Tandem of Lehman and Murrah. How about that?
That's a real motivation booster for Huntsville Hornets. Something you need, something to get that morale up, energy going.
Pascal serves this one over, and it's an ace. Miscommunication on the Lady Mustangs.
Pascal's got a good arm on her, good serve on her too. You know, it's coming in hard. Sometimes you just don't know who's going to take it, but you got to take ownership of it and go for it.
Pascal serves this one over, and it's a free ball for the Lady Hornets, trying to get something going. Murrah was trying to dip that over, but it was blocked by Redden. Mustangs now get the serve as Roberts check in for the Mustangs, and Abby Short serves. She sends this one over. Lehman was trying to receive that one, unable to, and the Mustangs get the point. It looked like it hit awkwardly off of her right arm.
Those are the tough ones, the ones that are coming at your shoulder. It's hard for you to get back in time. Sometimes you got to back up. Doesn't work. Taylor Shaw takes that one to the chest, it looked like.
Lehman trying to get something done for the Hornets. Too much power. Lehman definitely has an arm on her.
Yes, she does.
Short serves this one over.
Taylor with a good receive on that one. And
Pascal trying to get something done for And great job by Ballette, dipping that one over.
Barely out for the point for Huntsville.
Ringo for the Mustangs was trying to get something going.
Annabelle Murr will sub out for Lauren. Lauren's back to the serving line. And Taylor goes out for Peyton Dennis. She'll now be up front. Those points right there, you just got to pray that those are going out because that's a 50-50 at that point.
Rigsby sends this one over. Good dig by the Mustangs, setting up for Roberts. And she tools that one through. Dennis and Lehman was trying to block that one. Now up to serve, Julian Hardy, the libero for the Mustangs, sends this one over. Jackson trying to get something going with Dennis, unable to.
Looked like that one kind of rolled off her fingertips. You know, it's okay. We got to get the timing down on the approach, and once you get the timing down and the connection well, then those are going in and hard.
Hardy serves this one over. Jackson trying again. Lehman gets a little piece of that one. Roberts trying to get something for the Mustangs going. Good job by Ballette to try to get something. Roberts again, but blocked by Dennis and Lehman. Roberts again, blocked again by Dennis and Lehman.
Now they're going for the back row. Lauren's able to get that one up, and Claire dumps it over, but the libero was waiting for her there.
Roberts again was able to get this one. Tooled it through the block. Jackson was trying to keep it alive, but unable to keep it. And it's a timeout. So far, Mustangs are up 14-8. Just in the first set, plenty of game to go.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you got to call a timeout just to stop the energy and stop the momentum of the Mustangs. They're catching momentum with getting kills and getting tips and blocking as well. You got to regroup as a team and get that momentum back on your side because that's a game changer for a volleyball game especially.
And I think the Lady Hornets are doing a good job blocking-wise so far this game. Tandem of Dennis and Lehman, and then as well as Murrah and Lehman. Lehman just all over the net, getting things done, trying to get some points for the Lady Hornets.
Or go back out and try to get a good pass on the serve receive. Get one up so Claire can set that one easily.
Hardy serving for the Lady Mustangs, sends this one over. Good dig by Pascal. Sets up Ballette with a dip. Unable to get things going. Roberts spikes this one down.
Lauren was waiting for that one.
Lehman punches this. Back row, Abby Short tries to get something for the Mustangs. Good eye by Pascal to make sure that the ball was going out.
Lizzie will be back to serve for the Huntsville Hornets. Sends it over. And too much on that one.
And service error for Ballette. That's a rare thing you see from her.
Something you don't want to see as well, especially this early on or late in the match, you know. Service errors are unforced, and you don't want to see as much of them.
Ringo in the back serves that one over. Ballette sets up Lehman. Lehman with the floater. And Roberts trying to kill this one, but blocked. And it's going to be out, unfortunately. Great block by Dennis and Lehman. Again, that tandem just making things happen, trying to get the points. It just came off awkwardly on their hands.
Coaches are always telling you to push on that block and make sure your hands are pointing towards the court. Looks like their hands are overly pointed towards the court, but at least they're trying to.
Lehman tries to get something going for the Hornets. And it's a dip over by Newton for the Mustangs. She was able to get the point. Lehman was trying to get underneath it, just was not able to get there.
Those are the hard ones to read. Came off her hand a little awkwardly and, you know, just fell perfectly for their favor.
Ringo still on the line for the Mustangs. Ballette trying to get something going. Moreno sends that one over. Roberts again, but blocked again. Ballette. Lehman was trying to get that ball over. Looked like it hit kind of awkwardly off of her hands. And That's going to be the Mustangs' point.
Chloe Lehman will go out, and now Brianna Torres is coming in. Looks like Bree will go in front row. Chloe looked like she was trying to get that cross-court shot and just barely missed it.
Ringo still on the line for the Mustangs. Sends this one over. Good dig by Pascal. Moreno.
That's a great
And that's a
hit.
mid-south electric kill for Sophia Moreno.
So that's something she's really good at. She'll turn her body and get those in the deep corner on the line shot, and those are almost impossible to stop unless your block gets a touch on it.
Torres on the line, serves this
Great
one.
serve. Great serve for Torres.
Short sends that one over, but it's too long. And the Lady Hornets get to serve again.
Bree's back there on the service line. See if she can do another really great serve just like the one she just had.
Sends this one over. Sets up for Short with a dip. And the Mustangs, excuse me, that was Basinger for the Mustangs. Molly Short, the older sister of Abby Short, for the Lady Mustangs to serve. Sends this one over. Pascal with a good receive. Moreno trying to get something happening. Short, good dig by Rigsby.
Lauren's just in the perfect spot. It feels like she's hitting every single one of those.
Basinger trying to get something going for the Mustangs. Moreno sends a free ball over. Mustangs, and it was blocked. Great job by the tandem of Moreno and Dennis, and Abby Short's hit was too long. Great eye by the Lady Hornets.
Peyton Dennis going out. Taylor Shaw's coming into the service line. And Lauren and Annabelle will also switch out. Now Annabelle's in your front row.
Shaw sends this one over. It's free ball for the Lady Hornets. Ballette sends this one to Moreno. And just too much power behind her spike, her hit.
That's the problem, you know, sometimes you have a little less court to work with when you're trying to hit a line shot. So she barely, if that she would have hit cross, she would have gotten in the court, but try to put it in that corner where it's really hard to get. Sometimes it's just miss.
Morning was serving that one for the Mustangs, and that was a service error for her.
Good job by Taylor Shaw just getting out, ducking out of the way of that one. That was coming for her head. Claire Jackson now back to serve, switching out with Sophia.
Jackson sends this one over. And I believe that was Abby Short with a kill for the Mustangs.
That one's just in a tough spot, especially being tooled off the block like that. You have a read on it, and then your block gets a good touch on it, and it just kind of goes out of your way. Claire with a good set to
Brinkley trying to get something going. Free ball for the Lady Hornets. Jackson with the set. Murrah came up, got a piece of that one. Short trying to get something going, unable to for the Mustangs. And the Lady Hornets are slowly catching up to the Mustangs. 21-14 so far.
Something in volleyball, you got to keep fighting until, you know, the set's over, until the game's over. You know, you got at least 4 more points to play. But if you make a good fight of it, you can come all the way back. Looks like there's a little confusion with the Huntsville Hornets right now. They got 5 on the court instead of 6.
Lady Hornets have done a good job so far, just trying to get the blocks in. They've hit the hands awkwardly when they weren't able to get them, but they've been there.
They have. And that's something that they are doing really good with, getting their hands above the net and make sure they're pressing over. You know, every once in a while it just kind of comes off wrong, but they're doing really good for the most part of getting that back on the other side and making the other team try again and waiting for them to mess up.
Carissa Brinkley on the line for the Lady Hornets, sends this one over. Carter punches that, but it's going to be out. Brinkley gets the ball back for service.
She's going to sub out for Sydney Pascal, the libero.
Pascal will now serve. She sends this one over.
It's a really great serve, causing some mishaps on the Mustang side, but it led to an overpass, but just couldn't put that one down.
Lehman was trying to hit that one hard, and then just came off her hand awkwardly.
Mustang subbing out. Number 1.
Brianna Coleman, first time we see her tonight. Coleman sends this one over.
Lehman with the dig, and
Murrah with the Mid-South electric kill.
She really got some good contact on that one just to put that one right down with the court.
Yeah, she saw that empty spot, the no man's land, and sent that one straight down.
Annabelle will sub out for Lauren. Lauren back to serve.
Rigsby sends this one over. Carter sets up. It was Redden.
Peyton Dennis almost got that block, just was a little late on the pushover, but she was there and she was ready.
Hardy now to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Sends this one over, dug by Pascal, and tried to set up for Lehman, but she didn't get underneath it enough, and it hit the net. That's an attack error for Lehman.
Yeah, it's something you don't like to see, but it happens in the game of volleyball. We got to shake it off and make sure you're going for the next point.
Hardy sends this one over. Lehman receives, sets up. Ballette with the hit. Roberts tried to teardrop that one over and sets up Ballette another time with a floater. Roberts trying to get something going for the Mustangs, unable to. Ballette sends this one over. Roberts again, but it's out. Great eye by Rigsby, calling it out for the Lady Hornets.
Making sure they fight, especially when it's set point, something that's huge. Sophia Moreno will come in for Claire Jackson, and Ballette will be back to serve.
She sends this one over. Carter sets up Morning, and it is blocked by the tandem of Dennis and Lehman.
That's something you really need, especially right now, and getting a big block, especially those two who are feeling good, who are, I'm pretty sure, are really good friends with each other. We've got a good connection on the court. Putting that one down for a block for both of them is really nice.
Ballette sends this one over. Carter trying to get something going. Free ball for the Lady Hornets. Ballette. Dennis with the Mid-South electric kill. Great job by her. She got some height on that.
She did. When she gets a good connection on the ball and starts feeling herself out throughout the game, her hits are really hard to get, especially tooling it off the block, making sure it's unpredictable. It's really good.
Ballette serves again for the Lady Hornets. Morning into the net. Service error.
That's something the Mustangs definitely don't want, especially on set point. You don't want to give up unforced errors, but that's good for us, and I'll take it all day.
Ballette sends this one over. Morning trying to save it. Pascal with a good dig. Sets up Dennis for the teardrop, and that's a Mid-South electric kill. She is on fire.
And the Mustangs call a timeout. Lady Hornets have fought back 24-16, and now it's 24-21. That's something you want to see. That's something you like to see, especially on a set point. You like to see fight from your players, and that's exactly what the Lady Hornets are giving right now.
Lady Hornets are getting into a groove. They have been getting their blocks in. They've been getting the hits in, scaring basically the Lady Mustangs, just trying to get the ball moving, get some rallies going, and they've been doing a great job doing that.
Yeah, they definitely have. Mixing in the hits and mixing in the tips, you know, those are really good because it keeps them on their toes. You hit it, you send them deep, push them back, and then you tip it right in their face, and they can't really get there fast enough. It's something you really like to see. Ballette back from the timeout will now serve.
She sends this one over, dug up. Morning trying to get something going, but it's out. Great job by the Lady Hornets coming back up. Only a 2-point so far. And it's still match point for the Mustangs. Ballette sends that one over. Roberts trying to get something going, and she was able to get that kill. Moreno is there just trying to dig it up. Was unable to.
Well, this set ends in a pretty good fashion, however. Even though we didn't win this set, we did fight back from a good point deficit. Almost a 10-point.
And we will be right back with more Lady Hornet volleyball just after these short messages.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
When it comes to internet, you want speed, safety, and simplicity. Luckily, Mid-South Fiber delivers. Keep your data secure with built-in firewall protection, set guest networks, and manage everything from screen time to device priority with the Mid-South Fiber app. It's internet that works for every room, every family member, and every business. Make the smart move for your home or business. Switch to Mid-South Fiber today. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
And we're back here. Paul, Bo, and Jim. Lady Hornets fell in the first set, but rallied back. It was 24-16, and they came back to 25-22. Great job by the Lady Hornets, just trying to get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, it was a great job by them. Especially, it kind of is demoralizing, like with the 24-16, but being able to get back on your feet, just reset, and get that up to 25-22, that's something that they should be proud of, and I hope that they carry the momentum onto the second set and don't start off slow and just start off going, and not letting up.
Yeah, it's important to kind of catch the Mustangs on their feet, on their heels, really. Just try to get those digs, kind of separate the two, dip it every once in a while, dig it, or hit it really hard to try to get those kills. And the Lady Hornets have been doing that in the past set. We saw it, and the tandems of Dennis and Lehman blocking. They've been doing phenomenal so far in the past set.
They really have, and it's something that you really like to see. Something you need to continue to see throughout this match is just making sure your hands are over the net and make sure you're blocking well to continue to do what they've been doing. Right now you have Lizzie Ballette, Sydney Pascal, Lauren Rigsby, Sophia Moreno, Peyton Dennis, and Chloe Lehman on the court for your Lady Hornets.
Ballette sends this one over. The start, set 2. Morning, trying to get something going for the Mustangs, and it's going to be free ball. Good job by Moreno trying to keep it alive.
It was a good dig by Sydney Pascal, and that's what you really want to see is a hustle play from the Hornets and then a block and saving your defense from having to do more. Sydney Pascal really got a good up on that hit, and then you had, I forgot who it was that came in and saved her there, and then you have Sophia to send that over. And an ace by Ballette. Those are blocks and aces are two really big motivation players and something you really need to see.
Yeah, Ballette, good job serving that one for the Lady Hornets, putting them up 2 early. Ballette sends this one over. Morning trying to get something going for the Mustangs, unable to with an attack error into the net.
Yeah, into the net attacks, those are hard to stomach as a player when you do it yourself, but I like it on the other side of the net. And out.
Short. Abby Short was trying to get something going for the Lady Mustangs. Unable to, had too much power behind it. Ballette sends this one over.
And another
it's
ace.
misreceived.
That's 2 aces on this service run for Lizzie Ballette. That's something you really love, especially coming off that set. 25-22, starting this one out right with 5-point lead. Something you want to see and something you want to keep throughout this set.
We saw earlier Ballette was their server person. They kind of relied on her. That's where the points were coming from the last set, getting them to rally back. Ballette with a service error on that one.
Army, she got a little too excited on that one, send that one out of the court. But that's okay, they need to get now a side out from this. They don't need to let the service run continue.
Ringo on the line for the Mustangs. Moreno trying to get something going for the Lady Hornets. Sets up Roberts. Moreno again, unable to get it down. Good reception by Pascal. Moreno again, and just
went in.
It's
Miranda, something about Moreno, she's got those strong hits, but she also is really smart with them too. She'll send it hard, but after that, if she doesn't see those working very well, she'll put it in a spot where you definitely are not. Lehman back to serve, sends it over, sends it into the net.
Yeah, tough service there. Service error there by Lehman.
But they just need to do what they did a point or two ago and just get that side out.
Molly Short now in for the Lady Mustangs. Sends this one over. Good dig by Pascal, but unable to get it to Ballette.
It's just a little bit of a miss hit. You know, it's okay. It was in the court. It was probably a little too far out of Lizzie's reach, but that's okay. They just need to get this point.
Short sends that one over, sets up Moreno for a Mid-South Electric kill.
Puts that one down, uses the block, puts that one straight down where no one's going to be able to get that one at all. Now you're going to see Brianna Torres come in to serve. Out is Peyton Dennis.
Torres sends this one over. Short trying to get something for the Mustangs, and it was a joust at the net. Murrow is trying to keep it saving. Torres running towards the ball.
Murrow was a good heads-up play. Joust at the net, comes back on their side, puts her arm up, tries to keep that alive, and Pascal comes in diving for it like as Libero will do. Just went a little far out of Torres' reach, but they were hustling on that one.
Morning sends this one over for the Lady Mustangs. Brinkley trying to get something going for the Hornets. Short with a dip and was able to get it through the tandem block of Murrah and Brinkley. Morning sends this one over. Brinkley trying to get something going. Dipped over by the Lady Mustangs. Moreno
uses the
through
block.
the block.
Tools the block on that one, something you really like to see. She had a good serve receive there, got it to the setter, and eventually was able to put that point away for the Hornets. Sophia will come out for Claire Jackson, and Claire will be able to get your server.
Jackson sends this one over, but it hits the net. It's a service error for Jackson. Rare to see from her.
That's 2 service errors back to back, something you need to work and not do as a volleyball player. Hopefully they can get this one on side out.
Carter to serve for the Mustangs. Murrah trying to get that going, and she does for the Mid-South Electric kill. She kind of dipped that one over.
Put that one right in what the volleyball players like to call the donut. And so the place between the right back, the left back, and the middle back where no one is, it's really hard to get to, and miscommunications happen a lot there.
Pascal sends this one over for the Lady Hornets, and a miscommunication.
It's a net call on the Madisonville setter. She tries to get that one out the net, but ends up going in it herself. Pascal back to serve for your Lady Hornets.
She sends this one over. Carter setting up. Redden popcorned at the net. Lehman throws this one over, and it's a miscommunications by the Lady Mustangs.
Goes to send that one deep. Sometimes, you know, when you're just sending it over like that, using both your hands, you like to send it to the deep corners because usually there's not many people there, and that's exactly what she did, and it ended up being a point.
Pascal sends this one over for the Lady Hornets, and a bad set by Carter for the Lady Mustangs, bringing up the lead by 6 for the Lady Hornets.
Mustangs are taking a timeout now to regrouping. You know, need to get the communication back on the court for them. However, on our end, we need to continue getting those blocks and continue getting those hits. Putting the ball where they aren't, that's the best way to get points in volleyball, and also just continue to put your hands over the net, get those blocks, and be where the hitters are hitting on our side.
And just a reminder, tonight's broadcast of Lady Hornet Volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of the broadcast or any other transmissions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited.
Pascal back to serve to continue her service run.
Pascal sends this one over.
Sends it hard. Miscommunication with the Mustangs between the setter and libero.
We saw that earlier.
You wanna get in their heads and make sure you're putting them against each other as a volleyball player. Went to serve that one short and just missed that one.
Pascal was trying to serve fast, catch in.
Torres with a good receive.
Murrah trying to get something going for the Lady Hornets. Free ball now. Lady Hornets setting something up. Murrah tries to get a kill, unable to block.
It was a really good swing, though. It's what you really want to see from her.
Good block by Murrah and Lehman. Lehman trying to get. It's a free ball again. Jackson sets it up for
touch on the block.
Ballette, but just it's inside and it was tipped. Great job by Ballette to get that kill.
She went off of high hands and used their hands and just tooled the block there. No, they think it's going out, but in reality, their block has a touch on it and they have to get it anyways. Torres is out for Dennis. Dennis is now in, and Murrah is out for Lauren, and Rigsby's now to serve.
She sends this one over. Carter trying to get something set up for, and it's a kill by Ruby Redden.
It was a good hustle play by Rigsby, trying to get there in time to get it, but just barely was off.
Hardy, the libero for the Lady Mustangs, serves this one over. Good dig by Pascal. Lehman tries to kill this one. Carter sets up Roberts, and Roberts is able to get the kill.
Just puts that right in front of Lauren. Huntsville needs to get this point back, needs to get this on their end.
Hardy serves this one over. Lehman with the dig, sets up Ballette. Carter sets up Warning for a dip. Good job by Jackson to be there, but it went out.
Those tips seem to be working for the Mustangs, and if I was them, I'd keep going for them. Huntsville needs to adjust and bring their players up shorter so they can get those tips for them.
Roberts has a lot of power, so when she dips it, it's unexpected.
Yeah.
Jackson setting up for a good dip by Dennis, but it's sent over.
That
and
one
it looks like it's a double hit by the Mustangs.
There's this new rule in the NCAA that there are no more doubles, and like a setter, if you're setting it, you can't double. However, the only time you can double is when you send that over. So I guess that's what they called, and it's good for us, but I thought that it hit the ceiling going over, and so they called it out. Bellette back to serve. She needs to go on one of her service runs again for the Hornets.
Sends this one over. Morning dips that one up. Pascal with the set. Lehman.
Lauren gets that one up. Bellette, Sophia.
Moreno.
Puts that one right in the court.
Good job by Sophia Moreno for the Mid-South Electric kill.
She found that line, found where no one was, and she put it exactly where they weren't.
She had so much power behind that. She could have broken down the Great Wall of China.
Yes, she could have. That would have sent it flying.
Mustangs able to get that point. Now checking in for the game, Catherine Newton. And serving, Presley Ringo. Hornets up by 5.
Pascal with a good receive. Chloe trying to tip that one right over the block and right into that corner. Just misses it.
Ringo to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Rigsby with the dig. Sets up Moreno.
Gets a touch on the block and sends that one flying where they cannot get it.
And that's a Mid-South Electric kill by Moreno.
Makes that one shank off of their arms and, sends that one flying. And those are hard to get, especially coming off of her hands. Aubrey Garrett will come in for Chloe Lehman now to come on and serve.
First appearance by Garrett tonight. She sends this one over. Good spot by her.
Almost gets an ace on that one.
And it's joust at the net. Hornets were trying to get something going, and they did. It was a blocking error.
And they're calling in the net, I believe.
Yes. I believe it was Morning was trying to joust at the net. It hits at that tip part of it. Garrett to serve again. Ringo sets up Roberts, but that's an attack error for the Lady Mustangs.
Puts that one in the net. Something you want to do is behind the service line. If you can't get an ace, you definitely want to create chaos, and that's something Aubrey Garrett's doing right now. Let's hope she can continue.
Yeah, she's finding that corner that's awkward to kind of set up for.
Sophia reading the tip.
Brinkley trying to get something going. Ringo sets up Roberts, and it's just in on the outside line.
How fast that one was going, you could have thought that was going out, but just wasn't in the cards for us to. Now Aubrey Garrett will go out, and Sydney Pascal, our libero, will come back in.
Molly Short to serve. Kind of a miscommunication, but Moreno was able to save it.
Able to sneak that one back in, and Dennis with the solo block. That is definitely a huge motivation and a huge momentum starter for the Huntsville Hornets. That's something you want to see, especially from her. Now we're gonna, Annabelle, Madisonville calls a timeout after that one.
Hornets up 20-13. They went on several runs tonight with block tandems from Dennis, Lehman, and just good serve and receive.
They've done really good, especially in this set. They did good last set, especially just fighting back for it, but this set they've actually kept the energy, kept the momentum, and kept the lead, and let's hope they can continue to do it throughout this set and the next. Dennis helping her team with motivation is getting that solo block, putting that one away for them.
And Moreno getting kill after kill. I believe she has at least 3 tonight so far. It's a great job by her. The Lady Hornets definitely are working on their communication, and they have been electric tonight.
Annabelle Murrah is going to come in for Lauren Rigsby, and Brianna Torres is going to come in for Peyton Dennis. Brianna Torres is now back to serve. Let's hope she can get a run started for the Hornets again and lead them to that 25 that they're looking for.
Torres sends this one over. Ringo sets up Molly. I'm sorry, Abby Short for the kill. Haskell was there, just unable to get it up.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication between those two, but making sure you keep the energy high is something that's important, so making sure those plays don't bring you down is good.
Morning serves this one over. Bowlette sets up Moreno. Too much power. Oh, it was tipped.
There was a touch on the block, so Hornets are going to get that point, I believe.
Yes, Hornets gets that point.
That's good.
It was tipped.
Moreno with the serve-receive pass sets herself up for a great kill off the hands of that block right there.
That's at least 4 for her tonight.
Now Claire Jackson's coming in for Sophia, and she'll go to serve.
Ringo sets up a dip. Good reception by Jackson. Brinkley trying to get something going, and she does. Great job by Carissa Brinkley.
The ball had a great spin on it, puts that one over, and on second contact, they tried to send that one over, but they didn't realize how close to the net they were and puts it right in the tape.
Ringo sets up Short, but gets reception by Pascal.
Pascal with a great dig there to keep that ball alive and keep the point for the Hornets. Now it's 23-14. You can see their teammates just celebrating Pascal with a great up there. It's something you love and something like you just want to see, especially from a libero. That's what their job is. They're supposed to keep that ball alive and do everything they can to do so. Claire Jackson now to serve. Oh wait, never mind.
Bowlette was the one that sent that ball over to give the Hornets the point. 23-14 so far in the second set. There's a discussion on the court so far.
I think they're telling people they can't be behind the bench, so they have to be seated down. But now back underway. Jackson will serve, almost aces that one.
Short trying to get something going for the Mustangs.
Bree with the up.
Jackson sends that to Brinkley. Brinkley was trying to get something going. Short again.
Bree just in the right spot again.
Murrah trying to get something going for the Hornets.
And that one's just pulled off the block and out of reach of Pascal. That's okay. We've got hopefully 2 more points left in this set that we're able to get back.
Catherine Newton was the one to get that kill for the Lady Mustangs. Now to serve, Ziara Carter sends this one over. Jackson trying to get it to Murrah. Murrah trying to get something going. Short with a dip over.
Murrah put a good swing on that one.
Jackson sends it to Bowlette. Bowlette with the Mid-South electric kill.
Murrah put a good swing on that ball, just couldn't find the floor, but now Bowlette now is able to get that one to make contact with the floor, get us the set point for the Hornets. 24-15. Aubrey will go out and Chloe Lehman will come in.
Hornets had momentum and they just kept it on throughout the entire set.
Yes, they did. That's something they need. Something that's good for them as well. Keep the energy up.
Pascal sent that one over. Carter setting up Ringo. And she gets the kill for the Lady Mustangs.
Just falls in front of Bree, but you know, you can see that she has a smile on that face, and hopefully that doesn't discourage her throughout the match, and that's something that everyone needs to take note of. Make sure they don't get discouraged after just 1 point.
Match point here for the Lady Hornets. Short to serve. Jackson getting something going for Murrah. She punches that one over. Carter trying to get something going for Roberts, and she teardrops it over. Ballette was trying to get that ball up. She was there, just unable to keep it alive for the Lady Hornets.
Hornets need to get this point, make sure the same thing doesn't happen to them as what happened to the Mustangs last set. Haskell with the dig.
Murrah punches that one over. Ringo through the block.
Bree able to get to that one and get that one up.
Ballette with the Mid-South Electric kill. And Lady Hornets take set 2.
Ballette able to put that one right through the block and just put it down to the floor is something we needed. Bree with the great up there.
Great job by the Lady Hornets in the Battle of I-45. This is an interesting one, folks. Come back right after these short breaks.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With Mid-South Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. Mid-South Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Paul Bowen Gym, Huntsville High School. And we are tied in the Battle of I-45 between Madisonville and Huntsville. A set apiece after Huntsville took set number 2, 25-17 over the Mustangs. No, it's not Stephanie. I'll take you through set 3. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. With me is my good friend and broadcast partner, Trinity McMichael. Trinity, what a set 2. Lady Hornets had not taken a set from Madisonville since 2023, and they do it here tonight in their 3rd time facing them since that 23 season.
That is huge, especially coming off a loss in the first set, coming back in and winning the second one 25-17. Says something to the Madisonville Mustangs saying, hey, we're here, we're ready to play tonight, and hopefully they continue to do that and continue to just compete tonight.
See the players on the floor. A different look for the Lady Hornets tonight with Lizzie Ballette playing that setter position. And she has looked solid for a sophomore, first year on varsity. You like what you've seen out of her. I'm sure head coach Cody Hassel has been loving what he's been seeing out of her too.
Yes, that's something you like to see as a young player, being able to play hitter, being able to hit outside, and also being able to set. Playing her all the way around is something that you like to see, especially as like a younger player, as a sophomore. You like to know you have a depth in your team, and I think they do this year.
On the other side for Madisonville, a troubling set number 2. I mean, you look at the end of set 1, and you saw what happened there with Madisonville. Huntsville was able to start chipping away at the deficit before Madisonville was just able to capitalize off an error on set point, and that's all they needed to win. But Huntsville was able to carry that momentum into set 2. But now you kind of get in your spot here in set 3 where things kind of just reset. Both teams have been able to go to their benches and try to shell things out. Madisonville will serve the ball first here in set 3, so we'll see who carries the momentum early, as that showed it in set 2. Whoever had the momentum early won the set.
Yep. Momentum, like I say, it's a big part of volleyball. It's a big part when I played. I like to be able to hold that momentum.
Huntsville looking for the early point. Moreno a kill attempt, nothing there.
Haskell with a nice up there.
Very nice dig there, and a swing by Moreno, but just a bit too much on that one. It's Madisonville that opens the scoring.
looking for that deep corner on the line shot. Usually has a success there as no one's there, but just hit that one a little too far this time.
Presley Ringo at the service line for the Mustangs.
Going back to Moreno, tips it, tries to go again for that deep corner, but just hits a little short. It's Pascal again with another up.
Beautiful.
She's throwing herself around on the field.
I mean, you gotta love that.
The court.
From your libero. I got what you meant. But a kill on the far side for Tulsa Roberts. Is able to add to the Madisonville deficit.
Almost goes out on that one, but just missed it. But Lauren was there. She was ready for it. Just barely went by her. Hopefully they can come back and just get a side out on this, make it 2-1, make sure they don't get a big lead early.
That's what Huntsville had in the opening of set 2. That one blocked, but dug by Pascal for a moment. What an emphatic block there for the Mustangs here on this near side.
It was a good cover by Pascal, just unfortunately wasn't able to be kept up by her teammates. Sophia with a good serve receive there.
Lehman far side looking for the kill, and
Puts
it's
that
gonna,
one hard.
wow, what a dig to keep this one going.
For sure, she puts that one hard, but sometimes all you need is it just get a little up.
That baby sat on the net for a long time, and that will be an attack error for Tulsa Roberts and the Lady Hornets side out.
That will be the first point for the Lady Hornets this set. Only 3-1 though, so they can come back and keep the momentum on their side, hopefully.
Chloe Lehman to the service line for the Lady Hornets. Slow night, but trying to pick things up here in set 3 with the sets tied at 1-1. Here come the Mustangs. From the middle, nothing there for Morning. Chance for the Lady Hornets. Near side Moreno looking for a kill, but the Mustangs able to receive well. That one dug at the net, but there's nowhere for the Lady Hornets to play that one.
Lizzie throwing herself down, trying to get that one up and continue the play is something you do like to see. Now, Chloe Lehman is going to sub out for Sydney Pascal.
See Peyton Dennis on the floor, Lizzie Ballette, Carissa Brinkley, Lauren Rigsby, a lot of younger players mixed out there with the veterans as we're back to play, and that's going to be an ace for Madisonville.
Yeah, it is a lot of young players out there. Right now, you've only have 2 seniors out there on the court, mixed in with a junior, a freshman, and 2 sophomores. Depth in the team in volleyball is something good. Make sure you keep talent as you're coming up.
Molly Short to serve it for the Lady Hornets. And the Lady Hornets just all out of sorts on that serve receive. Chance for the Mustangs to add to their deficit. That one looked like it was inside the antenna, but Lady Hornets able to play on.
It was a good up by Pascal to keep that one alive.
That one will go as a kill for Abby Short, the younger of the Short sisters, makes it 6-1 Mustangs. And Cody Hassel's seen enough.
Takes the timeout. Try it. Mustangs holding the momentum right now. Something you don't need. 6-1 now. Huntsville had a 5-0 lead early on in the set, and they won the set. You don't want a 5-point lead early on in this set, especially 6-1. You want to cut that one down.
So here we are, set number 3, 6-1 Mustangs. Want to remind you this season of Lady Hornet Volleyball is presented by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. And brought to you by Mid-South Fiber Internet, local fiber internet you can trust. And this broadcast also brought to you by Mid-South Electric Co-op. Visit midsouthelectric.com to learn more. And also brought to you by our friends at Huntsville Independent School District. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions every day. Trinity, for you, this has been an exciting senior season so far. You got 2 offers on the table, trying to look and see where you're going to play next. Just real quick as we get back to play, just give me some insight. Lady Hornet soccer season coming up.
To me, I hope that this is going to be a good year for us. Sadly, my last year as a Lady Hornet, but that's something I'll have to face later on in the year. Not facing that just yet, not accepting that. But we have some talent in this team. We have some young freshmen that have a chance to be on varsity and have a chance to make an impact. And you have some people coming in that can be really good and really fruitful for the Hornets. Almost put that one down as a block right there, but barely able to be kept up. Lauren keeping that one up. Peyton to tip it over, doesn't work.
What a battle here at the net.
Yeah.
More jousting to be done.
Lauren
Here
there.
comes Rigsby, Ballette, Dennis with a poke, and that'll work.
Sometimes all you need is a little tiny push, and that's exactly what we did. Brianna Torres is going to come in for Peyton Dennis now, and Annabelle Murrah coming in for Lauren Rigsby.
And that'll put Brianna Torres at the service line. A teammate of yours?
Yes, very fond of her.
Madisonville will look to try and set this one up. The far side for short.
Puts
And
that one out of play.
thought for a moment that might have been tipped by Huntsville, but they say out on Madisonville.
We'll
so
just go with it.
take that.
We don't need to have touched that one at all. Bree back to serve for the Hornets.
And a near
Almost
ace.
gets an ace.
She basically
But
did.
Doesn't get an ace,
Right.
but does keep that ball from coming back over. Like I said earlier, sometimes it isn't an ace that you need, but just to cause chaos and confusion on the other side of the court.
Well, a 3-0 run here for the Lady Hornets with Torres at the service line. Another near ace, but a chance for short. Chance for the Lady Hornets now. It's Murrah from the middle. Dog out, though, by Hardy.
Almost found the court there. Sophia getting that one up.
Brinkley, the freshman. Another dig by Hardy, but Madisonville can't play it off the net, and the Lady Hornets have cut the deficit to 1.
Ball's coming off the net. It's hard to get because it just takes the momentum away from the ball. Where you're waiting for it to come down, it just comes down a little slower. Torres back to serve. Almost tries to put that one short, but just barely misses it. Going for the 2, 3, and 4 spot on the court. Those are your front row spots. Barely just almost rolls it off the tape there.
Not able to quite get it off the tape, so Madisonville sides out.
Bree with a good serve receive there.
Brinkley near side kill, yes!
Puts that one down in the deep corner line. That's something you really like to see and something that they've really been looking for this game. Sophia coming out for Claire Jackson, and Claire Jackson back to serve now.
Mid-South electric kill for Carissa Brinkley, being able to charge the Lady Hornets up as Jackson to the service line. She's had a few aces go her way this year, not this time.
Pascal up with a good dig there. Jackson sets Ballette, almost puts that one down, but doesn't.
Now chance for Madisonville. Now Lady Hornets have a chance on not the greatest of offensive tries, and Murrah from the middle ties it at 7.
Murrah puts that one down. Maybe not the greatest of offensive tries, but she does make it look easy. Bree reading the tip there, being able to be there, and Jackson just laying that up for an easy kill for Murrah.
Chance for the Lady Hornets to take their first lead of the set here in a game that is tied at 1 set apiece.
Pascal there for the dig.
Beautiful dig, and Ballette reaching back to get to that one, just in on the sideline. Carly Dice wants that one to be called her way.
That one just clipped the line of that. Line judge has a good view of that, and she called it right, in my opinion.
She didn't hesitate.
No, she did not.
And Carly Dice obviously frustrated with that because those kind of calls are momentum builders, and right now it's building momentum for the green and white.
And a missed serve is not a momentum builder for the Hornets today, but we have fought back from a 6-1 deficit, and now it's 8-8. Hopefully we can take the lead back in this serve.
Sierra Carter to the service line, the senior for Madisonville. The game tied at 8. Pascal to Jackson. Middle Murrah couldn't get enough air on it.
Looking just to slam dunk that one down on the 10-foot line, but accidentally just misses it too far from the net and just puts it right into the net.
And that'll be an ace for Sierra Carter. Allows Madisonville to pull back in front by a deuce. Carter trying to build a run here, going quickly. Torres, not the greatest reception. Someone's got to go. Brinkley does. Carter the set.
Almost had the same kind of miscommunication over on the Madisonville side.
Murrah looked for the kill, didn't get it. Carter will set up far side. This is short. What a nice dig by Bree.
Able to keep that one in play. Set by Pascal.
Madisonville looking for the point. Good rally brewing here. Jackson, far side. Brinkley, a swing, yes!
Gets a touch off of that back defender and just sends that one out. That's good. A good rally play leading to a Huntsville Hornet point is just something you really love to witness.
You worry sometimes if those rallies start to go for ages and ages, but Lady Hornets catch a break on this one, and that's going to be an ace for Sydney Pascal.
Pascal gets an ace and almost does run that number 13 for Montgomery. Madisonville into the net.
That's not for a couple more weeks.
No, not at all. We'll wait for that one.
Oh, beautiful. Another ace off the tape. Pascal.
That's 2 in a row. Trickles that one down on the net. Maybe we can go for 3.
Do we have a triple here? Not this time. From the middle to stop the bleeding for Madisonville. That one works. Ruby Redden.
Gets that block touch on it, makes it confusing, make sure you don't know where to go. That's what's kind of bad about the block. If we don't get our hands over the net and we get a touch, that makes it a little unpredictable.
Woo! Good job by Torres to duck out of the way of that one and let that one sail on by, and that allows Huntsville to retake the advantage here in set 3. What a fight.
Yeah. Breeze heard the Sydney Pascal yell out in her ear and just was able to dodge that one right in time. Lauren back to the service line for the Huntsville Hornets.
Good swing on it. In on the baseline.
Flipped that one in.
Oh my goodness, what perfect placement.
Madisonville's not happy about that at all, but I am. Able to clip that one into the baseline right there.
Just you couldn't get, you couldn't fit a slip of paper.
No.
In that range there.
Tries to go for it again, gets them to touch it. That's a long free ball there.
And she won't get it.
Work.
Won't get it.
It's not an ace, but it does what an ace will do. Keeps it on their side of the net and is able to get a point for Huntsville Hornets. We're now leading 14-11.
How about this run here for Rigsby at the service line?
Puts that one shorter than the last 2.
Far side, kill for Howard, no, Roberts rather.
Hands are over the net there, keeping that on their side.
Near side Ballette, teardrop. Carter had to get way down to get that one, battle at the net, and they just let it drop into Madisonville, and the Mustangs seem all out of sorts.
Miscommunication is definitely what you want to cause on the other side of the court. Ballette able to just kind of tip that one back over the net when they tried to send that over on the first touch, but didn't work out for the Mustangs there.
Brianna Coleman checks in for Sierra Carter.
Rigsby back for her 5th serve in a row, I feel.
I believe so. Her 5th one as they're just having discussions with the up judge. Rigsby trying to keep the momentum going. Lady Hornets up 4 in set 3. Woo, she had to get way down there to Coleman to get to that one.
Chloe's able to get that one off the block.
Lehman needs this one. That'll work.
Does get it.
Mid-South electric kill, Chloe Lehman. And the Lady Hornets keep pulling away.
This is exactly what energy and momentum can get you. It can get you big plays, it can get you big kills, and it can get you points on the board. And a timeout from the Mustangs is another one.
Carly Dice calls timeout, her first of the set, and an opportunity here for the Mustangs to try and regroup as the Lady Hornets, they are feeling it right now. 16-11 here in set 3. If you're just tuning in, alongside Trinity McMichael, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Just doing the play-by-play here for set 3. I'll turn it back to Stephanie for set 4. And right now, looking good for the Lady Hornets to try and have the advantage going into a 4th and potential winning set. Do want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, hey, coming up Monday night, it's another special edition of the Hornet Nation Coaches Show live from Chick-fil-A in Huntsville. Brian Reeder and Ken Holland will talk to head coach Todd Mavis, Hornet players, and some very special guests. You can enter for your chance to win tickets to the Hornets home opener against Cedar Park and play Chick-fil-A Bingo too. You can join us in the restaurant, watch live on the KSAM YouTube, over the air as well on KSAM. If you're wondering where me and Brian are, we're going to be on island time in Hawaii. We surely will miss you guys on Friday night for the Hornet football game in Bryan. We will have the call for the Cedar Park game coming up in a week or so. But here at Paul Bowen, the Lady Hornets up 5, looking for more, trying to win this 3rd set. Still a ways to go, and Madisonville able to side out.
I guess that timeout's exactly what Madisonville needed, able to get the side out from this. It was a great serve by Lauren. It was just an even better swing by the Madisonville Mustangs.
Another one for Tulsa Roberts into the books. Cuts the deficit to 4. That puts Jillian Hardy back at the service line for the girls wearing red and blue. Jackson the set. Valette able to recover and set something up for Madisonville. Roberts once again, another kill.
Unable to get that one up was Claire Jackson, but she did get a hand on it.
And if you're Huntsville here, not the time to panic. Just play within yourselves.
We've got a 3-point lead, need to keep it there. Maybe even get it to 4.
They would need to side out to do just that. Rigsby to receive it. Jackson the set. Ballette the swing.
They do.
Another Mid-South electric kill for Lizzie Ballette. And that is able to have Huntsville side out as Moreno checks in for Jackson.
Yeah, that cross-court, deep corners, with exactly what she was going for. Going for those deep corners is something that's good in volleyball. It's hard for you to get as a player.
Roberts looking for the swing. Rigsby trying to get over to play it, but it was off the tip of the block of Dennison Lehman, and Madisonville will trade side outs with Huntsville.
Almost got that one there, just a little bit off of that one.
So 17-14, Lady Hornets with the tilt by 3. Trying to extend it once again. Ballette the set. Moreno fresh to the game, off the block and out.
Pulled it, did she? Going for the hands of the Madisonville block, and it worked out for her, able to tool that and get a side out for the Lady Hornets. Chloe Lehman.
Keep trading the side outs. I mean, you got the 4-point advantage. Obviously, you'd love to build this lead here.
Yes.
Lehman, the great serve to the back line. Sets up Roberts on the near side. Way too strong with that one.
Guys, that one out of the court, and Hornets are just able to let that one and watch that one fly.
The Lady Hornets on the doorstep of taking the lead in the match. Still a ways to go, but they are feeling it here tonight at Paul Bowen. What a serve by Chloe Lehman, and another ace in the books.
That was a great serve by her, able to get that one down and get that one down quick, making the back line of the Mustangs confused and not know how to get that one up. Mustangs will take another timeout, the second one of their set. That's their last one they're able to take.
Chloe got a little excited on that one as she was just ready to get back to her teammates. The rule of thumb is you give the ball to the line judge graciously, but she got a little excited with that one. But you can't fault her for it. Her team playing so well here. They have a 6-point advantage here in set number 3. Hey, I just want to give you a quick heads up, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Hornets are back here at Paul Bowen Gym Friday night, taking on Cold Spring Oakhurst to wrap up non-district play. We will not broadcast that ball game on Friday, as we have a lot of our personnel going to Bryan to cover the Hornet football game. But we will be back on the air next Tuesday night for the district opener. Lady Hornets taking on A&M Consolidated right here at Paul Bowen. Ticket information online at hornetnation.info. You can join us for the broadcast as well.
Consol's going to be a tough game. They're a tough team in any sport, really, but hopefully in volleyball they're able to just do what they're doing in the Mustangs, taking this winning record of a team, which that doesn't come lightly. Hopefully they can just close this one game out.
Lehman let that one sail just a little too much, so a service error gives the point to Madisonville in a tighter contest here in set 3, but the Lady Hornets closing in on a victory in set 3. As number 4, Molly Short, the senior, to the service line for the Mustangs. Find themselves down 5 in set number 3. And Rigsby didn't play that one properly.
Just kind of comes off the other side of her arms, kind of comes off of her fists there a little bit, but something you don't like to see, but something you just need to brush off and fix on this next play.
Madisonville called the timeout and were able to get 2 points out of it. That one with some wicked spin on it means an overpass. Wow, Pascal went way back to get to that one. Collided with Rigsby. But the ultimate dump over for the Lady Hornets goes too far out, and Madisonville has trimmed the deficit to 3.
Almost clipped the back line on that one, but you're glad to see that Pascal and Lauren are okay after that collision right there.
Indeed. Mustangs on a 3-0 run here in set 3. Trying to recover are the Lady Hornets. Ballette sets up Moreno, looking for the kill.
Gets it.
And they call the tip anyway.
That was in either way. Gets the touch off the block, gets it in the court for the kill as well.
Another Mid-South electric kill in the books for Sophia Moreno.
Looks like Annabelle's coming in for Lauren and Bria's coming in for Peyton Dennis. Torres is now back on the service line.
She had a good run last trip to the line. Chance here for her to add more to it. Not a great reception for Madisonville. And that one is going to be put into the net. And now they finally blow the play dead.
That was 4 touches there. They
Indeed it was.
Not touch the Huntsville block. That one
did not.
hit the net. Glad that the refs were able to see that one clearly.
Huntsville 3 away. They're going to have to wait a little longer as that one's into the net.
3 is puts that one a little too hard into the net there, but that's okay. They need to get this side out and keep the momentum on Huntsville's side.
Mia Morning at the service line for Madisonville. That one had a lot of spin to it as it dipped down low, and that will turn into a point for the Mustangs trying to trim the lead.
That's what you call a top spin serve, when it spins over there and just dips right after it gets to the net. Those are hard to get, but Bree almost got under that one, but just barely missed it.
Huntsville does have 2 timeouts in the back pocket for Cody Hassel if they want it. Torres plays that one.
Does get that one up.
Moreno not able to jump serve it. Miscommunication for the Mustangs. Blocked at the net. Moreno able to get to it, and they will call a blocking violation on the Lady Hornets, and the lead is 2.
Sophia getting that to that ball kind of rolled under the net on their side, and sadly that does result in a point for the Mustangs. And Hassel will take one of his 2 remaining timeouts.
So good call here by Coach Hassel to just try and calm his girls down. We got a fight here in set number 3. 22-20 Huntsville. After getting down early, 6-1 in the opening part of the set, they were able to get it back to 8-8. When they took the lead 9-8, they have not relinquished it since. But they have got to try and lock in here for these final few points, because whoever takes the advantage here in set 3 will put the pressure on the team that will have to try and force a 5th set.
Yeah. This set's going 5 sets in volleyball, that's hard on you physically. That's 25 points for 4 sets and then 15 for the 5th. Even though you might not be running a whole bunch in volleyball, you are hitting the floor, you are making those short sprints, and it does get physically tiring after a while.
Mia Morning stays at the service line for Madisonville. Her team now only down 2.
Bree able to get that one up good. Puts it for
Carissa trying to push that one through. Chance here for Madisonville with a swing.
Lizzie able to get that one up. Sydney running for it, and Ballette getting that one over.
Oh, no, they're going to call 4. Two Huntsville players made contact with the initial play there from Madisonville, the initial attack, I should say. So that's why it's a 4 ball, and now the lead's 1.
Do like to see the hustle, though, getting that one over, but sad to see that was 4.
Huntsville's got to find a way to side out, but that's not going to do it on a free ball attempt for Madisonville, trying to tie this match up.
Huntsville does have a 1-point lead, but they need to keep that one going, and free balls just aren't going to do it for them.
Got to find a way to get offensive attack going here. Ballette with the dig. Chance here for Brinkley. Kind of had to go at it awkwardly. Chance for the Mustangs now. Not a great one, but it works for Madisonville as they found the hole in the defense.
Exactly what you want to do if you're a volleyball player. You're looking for those holes, you're looking for where the defense isn't, and that was just a smart play by Madisonville.
And all of a sudden, we are tied up at 22 all here in set 3, with the set tied at 1 apiece. Torres the reception. They have to play it off the net, and Madisonville takes the lead.
Just something you don't want to get into your heads in it in the volleyball game. You got to bring the smile back to your face somehow.
Huntsville's got to find a way to side out on this point here, or it's set point for the Mustangs. Mallette to Brinkley, a big swing, that'll do it.
Now it's 23-23. Huntsville needs to get these next 2 points to win the set, or just go 2 up. Jackson will go back to serve now for the Hornets.
Got to be keen here at the line. Wouldn't you love an ace right about now?
I would love one.
No, that's not going to do it.
Sadly, that is not an ace, but if they can just get a side out on this one right here, they can stay in this net, this set.
It is going to be set point for Madisonville after the Lady Hornets had a sizable lead, but a chance to side out and try to bring things to the 4th set. Torres the play. Jackson went back to get it.
Gosh.
Wow! Madisonville wants a lift from Murrah.
Don't think they're going to get it.
Oh, I mean, the officials haven't really been calling it pretty much all night.
No, they have not. You know, Breeze kind of passes that one a little tight to the net there. Claire able to get it up one-handed. It puts it right in the path of Annabelle, able to get that one and just slam dunk that one right in front of the 10-foot line.
Well, it'll take Mustangs out of set point.
It does. Now it's basically 23-23.
Chance for the Lady Hornets. They're looking for set point of their own. Ballette Can't get it off the tip of the block. Carter the set, far side, and they're able to tool it as Abby Short.
Now they have their set point back. Something you need to get another side out for. We're looking for another kill.
25-24 Madisonville. Short, who just had the kill, will go to the service line. Torres to play it. Jackson got a run to get to it. Free ball, chance for the Mustangs to take set 3. Carter to Roberts. Dug out by Torres.
Good job, Torres, over there on that dig. Claire sitting that over as a setter dump, and that was going out. It is 25-25. They're still looking for 2 points. I got a little excited there.
What a fight out of both of these teams.
Bree is going out for Peyton Dennis, and Lauren Riggs, who's going to be in for Annabelle Murrah.
This is volleyball's version of overtime here. We've hit 25, but we don't have a winner yet here in the set.
Lauren puts a good serve on that one.
I don't know if Roberts was quite ready for that one, and it's set point for Huntsville.
No, she was not ready for that one, and she wasn't ready for the set either. Able to put that one right in the net for a Huntsville point.
26-25 here in set 3 with the sets tied at 1 apiece.
Let's see if the Hornets can get this one in.
Rigsby, perfect placement. Roberts, not the greatest of receptions. Free ball.
See if Huntsville can use
Rigsby,
this.
Jackson, Dennis, we battle on. Madisonville wants a lift. They're not going to get it.
Good.
What a battle.
Over.
Roberts, far side, trying to side out.
Pascal
Dug out
with
by
the dig.
Pascal. Jackson, Ballette will try again. Teardrop, but we keep playing. Ooh, going to the back line here.
Pascal with an up. Jackson laying that up for
Lehman
Lehman.
lays it up. Oh my goodness, what a fight here. Roberts trying to side out.
Ballette
Ballette right there to play it. Jackson sends it over. We play on here on set point. Here in the middle, looking for the kill, and an emphatic one for Ruby Redden.
Long rallies like that you don't want to see going not your way. But Hornets are putting up a good fight. They're keeping the ball up. They're being scrappy. Something they need to continue doing.
Unbelievable here in set 3. No one wants to back down. Jillian Hardy, for the moment, was going to be the one going to the service line, but she wants another conversation. Or actually, no, the up judge is going to want a conversation with her. Again, Madisonville, just a little bit of, I wouldn't say chirping, I would just say just complaining from the Mustang bench, and that's why I think the conversation is happening right now.
It's either that or telling them to stay on the bench line and make sure you're not coming too close to the court. That's something I got in trouble with a lot whenever I played.
Well, the JV team got in trouble for that earlier tonight during the JV match, so that's something that both of these teams have to be cognizant of here.
Sometimes you just get too excited and you want to come a little closer.
I get it. I'm ready to leap over this table if Huntsville can manage to take this set.
Yeah, 26-26. This is the baseball equivalent of just like 0-0. You know, you got to keep going until you find a winner here.
Madisonville has had set point. Huntsville has had set point. Ballette on swing, on touch 2 went for that swing. It's Roberts on the far side. Teardrop, Jackson right there to play it. Pascal sets Ballette up for another swing. She tools it.
27-26. This is a long set. Huntsville needs to get this point, make it 28-26 for the win. Carissa comes in for Sydney Pascal, and Sophia comes in for Claire Jackson. Your setter now is Ballette, and she is back to serve. Hopefully she can get an ace for these Huntsville Hornets.
Oh, wouldn't you love that to win this wild set number 3?
Almost does.
Almost had it. Roberts is going to be free balling it here. Rigsby sets up Ballette. Moreno to win the set, but we keep playing.
That's what you love. You need to touch on the block for that one.
And Roberts
27-27.
tools it.
To
My
win
goodness.
now, you need to be 29-27. You're almost touching 30.
We're going to be running out of numbers here on our screen here before long.
Yeah.
So something's going to have to give. It's Presley Ringo at the service line for Madisonville as Huntsville tries to side out yet again. Lehman at the net, but Madisonville able to play it. Roberts looking for back-to-back kills. Blocked by Dennison Lehman. Trying to look for another block, and Madisonville able to get back to set point.
They got a touch on that. That's all you can ask for sometimes. Sometimes you all just need a touch. It worked out for the than last time, getting a touch on the block and letting them just get under it, but not this time.
Set point once again for the Mustangs in this grinder of a set 3. Rigsby with a good receive. Sets up Moreno, looking for another kill, but dug out by Hardy. Chance for Roberts, looking for a third one. Moreno right there to play it. Huntsville kept it up! Huntsville kept it up! What a job by the defense!
Please, Huntsville, they need this point. Keep the momentum and keep the energy rolling.
Oh, that could have been out, but Hardy played it. Roberts looking for another kill. Moreno there again to save it for Huntsville.
How in the heck the last one kept itself on the floor, I don't know.
Blocked at the net, but kept alive by Hardy.
Lauren under that one.
Ballette, Moreno a swing off the net.
Oh, that's something you hate to see, but it's something that happens a lot. That was a good play by Huntsville. A good momentum play there, keeping that ball off the ground. It just didn't last long.
What a battle here in set number 3. It goes Madisonville way, but you love the fight out of the green and white on that set. They're going to have to rally in set 4 to send us to a 5th, but what a set number 3 that was. We'll catch our breath. I'll hand the headset back to Stephanie for set number 4. Madisonville up 2-1, but Huntsville trying to keep fighting here in the Battle of I-45.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With Mid-South Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. Mid-South Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
And welcome back to Paul Bowen Gym here in Huntsville, Texas. Talk about a set by the Lady Hornets and the Lady Mustangs.
That was
a
thriller.
fought so hard.
That was a thriller.
You rarely see teams go all the way up to almost 30. It was 29-27. You rarely see that happen.
The only downside to other than losing the set is now the momentum's on Madisonville's side. Huntsville needs to pick it back up on their side and make sure they're the one who's in control of the game.
Yeah, and I know the girls are tired on the court. They were fighting so hard that last set.
Oh, most definitely. Laying it all out on the court, Ballette with the pancake of a save there and getting that ball over for them, that was huge to keep the play alive. Sadly, the point just didn't go in Huntsville's favor.
Yeah, Ballette to serve. Heading into set number 4.
The refs talking to Madisonville and Huntsville. Wonder if they're just trying to keep the bench on their seats and making sure they're not coming too close. Making sure it's all tame.
Yeah, when you have this close of a game, high tensions, it's the Battle of I-45. It's a high tension game in general, but when you have a set like that, it just makes it even more.
Most definitely. Your emotions are running high. You're excited. Your adrenaline's pumping. You're wanting to win. And that's the emotions that are running through your head right now. Ballette back to serve.
She sends
that one.
It's a
out
service
wide.
error for Ballette. Mustangs take the first point in set 4.
Not what you want to see for the first point of the set, especially down 2-1 right now in sets, but hopefully you can get a side out right here.
Morning.
Liz able to keep that one up there. That was huge for the Huntsville Hornets right there.
Ringo sets up.
Pascal digs.
Ballette to Moreno, almost a kill there.
Free
Good
ball.
job by Morning to get that one back up.
Free ball for the Hornets.
Ballette
Dennis.
to Dennis.
Able to just lay that one out.
And
that's what you want to do when you have a free ball.
That's going to be a Mid-South electric kill for Peyton Dennis.
When you get a free ball from the other team, you like to take advantage of it, make sure they know not to give them to you, and that's exactly what Peyton Dennis just did.
Lehman
to serve. Almost got.
Ringo sends this one.
Got it. Lehman with the dig. Ballette to Moreno. Tips that one long. Causes chaos on their side.
Lehman. Ballette to Dennis. And just outside.
Almost clips the corner on that one. That was a good spot. And that was a good miss if you're the Huntsville Hornets. That's the miss. You don't like to see misses, but that's the miss you like to see.
Yeah, she had a good read on that. Right there in the corner, just a little too far, but that's exactly what Dennis wanted. Carter to serve, and it's going to be a service error.
Puts that one in the net.
All tied up now, set for 2-2.
Murrah comes in for Rigsby, and Torres in for Dennis, and she'll be back to serve. Hopefully she can go on a run and lead the Hornets into a lead.
Torres sends this one over. Carter sets up for Ringo, but it's blocked.
Gets the dig off of the net.
Moreno sends this one over. Saved up. Short sends this one over. Torres was receiving.
Murrah gets a good touch on that. Doesn't want an overpass to come in for a kill.
Short sends this over. Good dig by Pascal. And Moreno sends this one over for a Mid-South electric kill. Good job by Moreno.
Yeah, good job by Moreno and good job by Pascal for keeping that ball alive. Moreno sends that one cross court, just a deep corner shot, and 8 times out of 10, that's exactly what's going to happen when you put it there. Torres back to serve for her second time.
She sends this one over, dug up by Short. Rolls, dips over. Pascal sets up Brinkley. Brinkley trying to get something going.
Miscommunication on that, and it doesn't work out. Trying to use their power of friendship there, and it just doesn't work out. It goes right into the net. Torres back for her third serve in a row.
Redden and Abby Short was the two just trying to both get the ball at the same time. Torres sends this one over. Ringo
almost gets that one up to Sydney Pascal. She's there, just arms just tilted a little too much.
Redden with a kill for the Lady Mustangs.
Hornets just need to side out right here.
Short sends this one over. Good dig by Torres. Torres is set up Moreno. Moreno trying to get something going.
Sends that one, and that dig came up flying.
Moreno again through the block.
Tools the block with that one, and that's something that you love to witness and just be a part of. Moreno's out for Jackson, and Jackson will go back to the service line.
Moreno had several kills tonight, and she keeps on going.
Moreno seems like she's been the go-to for the Hornets this evening, which is something that you love to see, because when she's hot, and she's sending that one deep. She's tipping it. She's putting it in places where the players aren't, and that's something you really love.
Hardy sends this one over for the Mustangs. Violet trying to get something going, but it's blocked.
That
one saved.
Over by Brinkley.
Roberts trying to get something for the Mustangs. Jackson to Ballette. And the Mustangs are trying to save it, but it's too far out. Ballette gets the point for the Hornets.
Those hard, long free balls, long free balls are hard to get over, especially when you're that far away. Pascal back to serve.
She sends this one over.
Takes it with the chest.
Roberts trying to get something for the Mustangs, and she gets it done. Hornets with just a 1-point lead and set 4.
Need to get this side out, maintain a lead, maintain momentum, maybe even take this set 4 and push it to a set 5.
Ringo now to serve for the Mustangs.
3 with a good up.
Jackson
has to tip that one over.
Sends it over to Murrah, and Murrah
tips that one over and puts it in a perfect spot. Rigsby is now back to serve for the Huntsville Hornets.
Rigsby sends this one over. Ringo sets up Roberts, but it's an attacking error.
Into the net. Something you love as a Huntsville Hornet right there. Mess ups on the other side of the net. Easy points and free points for you.
Rigsby sends this one over.
Great serve right there. Causes some chaos on that side of the
ball.
net.
Jackson to Dennis, and it's an attacking error on Dennis. She was trying to get up on the ball.
Dennis has a great vertical and is able to get really high up there. Just misconnected with the ball there, and that happens sometimes. Now it's Madisonville's ball. It's 8-6 for Hornets lead.
Molly Short sends this one over. Jackson to Bowlett. Rango to Short.
Bowlett able to keep that one
Jackson
alive.
again to Lehman.
And tries to get her hand under there for a nice pancake, but just barely late on that one.
Catherine Newton was the one to get the kill. Told it in between Peyton Dennis and Bowlett.
Pascal with the good up there. Dennis able to make a connection on the ball that time. Sends it over, coming right back.
Short, Abby Short with the kill. Was able to find the spot on the outside. All tied up now in the fourth set.
For Huntsville, you need to get this ball up. You need a good pass to your setter so your setter can hit, and just need a good hit off of this one to get a side out and get this point back.
Short sends this one over. Jackson to Lehman. Lehman with a good hit.
Pascal able to keep that one up. Lauren sets Bowlett off of the net. Need to send it over with a free ball.
Jackson, Lehman was trying to get there. Free ball now over to the Mustangs.
Puts that free ball in a good spot.
Rigsby digs this one up. Lehman keeps it back on court. Pascal
good spot
sends it back.
Again with a free ball. You like to send it to those deep corners if you're sending a free.
Free balls all over the place. Dennis was trying to get something going. Short dips it over. Jackson to Bowlett.
Bowlett tries to put it in the donut. Just someone was there that time. Blocked
by the tandem of Bowlett and Dennis. Free ball now over for the Hornets. Jackson to Lehman. And it's blocked again by the tandem of Morning and Short. It was a good rally for the Lady Hornets and the Mustangs.
It was a great rally, one you hate to see go the other way.
Short sends this one over. Lehman digs this up.
Dennis keeping it alive. Pascal sending it over for a hit.
Morning came down with it for the Mustangs, taking the lead by 2.
And Hassel gonna sub out Claire for Aubrey, making Bowlett the front row setter there. Takes a hitter out of the front row, but does leave the opportunity for Bowlett to just dump that one over.
Short still to serve. Rigsby digs this one up.
Aubrey sending this one over on a free ball. Puts it, setters out.
Short sends this one over. Rigsby digs this one up.
Aubrey tries to get that one to Chloe. Gives it to Pascal.
Ringo.
Locked.
To Newton.
Turns their hands right into the court. Puts it right down the line and able to get that point back for the Huntsville Hornets. It's now 9-10 with the Mustangs lead. Bowlett will be back to serve.
The tandem of Dennis and Lehman.
Sophia will now come in for Aubrey Garrett.
Bowlette sends this one over. Ringo sends this to Shorts, and she's able to get the kill for the Mustangs.
Nothing you can really do about that. Pascal's coming in to cover line, and Lauren's there for hard cross, but it just goes and falls right into the middle of the court.
Morning serves this one.
Pascal with the up.
Marino
Sophia
coming down. Short sends this one over again. Rigsby digs this up.
Might have been out, but safe. Good to play it safe. Pascal sends this one over.
Short again, but
That
it's
one.
too far out.
That one is definitely out. No need to play that one. That'll be a Huntsville Hornet point. It's now 10-11 with Chloe Lehman back to serve.
Lehman sends this over hard.
Puts
and
it
it's an overpass.
Right over for the Hornets. Moreno
tools
the block.
through. And it looks like
that one does not fall for the Hornets point. My point of view, probably did, but that's okay. Hornets just need to side out and get this point back.
Brianna Coleman now to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Rigsby was talking it over with the judge. Coleman now to serve.
Barely gets that one over.
That short serve caught the Lady Hornets off guard. Brinkley was trying to receive it.
Ballette just trying to hit the floor for that ball, making sure everyone knows that she's doing her best.
Coleman back to serve. Seen her a couple of times tonight. Sends this one too far.
That's a service error for the Mustangs. Something you need as a Lady Hornet right now and something you will gratefully receive. Lauren out and Annabelle Murr is in. Brianna Torres comes in for Peyton Dennis, and Brianna Torres will be back in the service line.
Torres sends this over.
Guys that one over and gets herself an ace. That one was dropping at the very end and was going to probably be in, but they touched it and they got that point for Bree.
Torres sends this over. Short coming down with it. Torres receives it. It's up in the air.
Up in the ceiling, it looked like. Bree got a good read and a good hand on that one. It just sadly went up too far for that. Madisonville back again to serve with a 2-point lead right now.
Short sends this over. Bowlette to Murrah.
Murrah puts a great swing on that one. Someone was sadly just there. However,
it's an attacking error on Tulsa Roberts. And the Lady Hornets get that point, keeping it close here in the fourth set.
Murrah's great swing was rewarded by a swing error by the Mustangs. Sophia Moreno will come out. Aubrey Garrett will be back to serve for her.
Garrett sends this over. Ringo.
Another hitting error by the Mustangs, giving the Lady Hornets a 14-14 tie right now.
Redden was trying to get something going for the Mustangs as Garrett sends this one over to Roberts for the dip.
Garrett able to get that one up, and I don't know how they got that one over right there. However,
but Roberts came down with it for the kill.
It was a great up by Aubrey and a great send over by the Hornets, but sadly just put back down on their end of the court.
Great fight by Garrett to be there. Julian Hardy to serve for the Mustangs.
Garrett with the up. Brinkley with the swing.
Ringo sends this to Morning.
Again, Garrett with the up. kind of a little bit of a miscommunication. Put that free ball right there on the back line.
Roberts,
Brinkley
teardrop
gets
over.
that one up and over.
Roberts again.
Brinkley again, up and over, but that one will not land in the court.
Roberts and Brinkley back-and-back fight as Hardy sends this one over. Murrah.
Great placement, great idea for a placement on that one. Sadly, someone was there.
Brinkley coming down with it for a Mid-South electric kill.
Did great right there just to find the court and just get that off the blocker's hands. So if that was going out, it's still the Huntsville Hornets point. Haskell back to serve for the Huntsville Hornets. Gets an ace.
An uncomfortable reception by Coleman. Kind of hit off of her more of like thumb area.
Puts another great serve up there. Back row, free ball.
Ballett's trying to set up Murrah, but an unfortunate timing.
Just off of the timing there, off of that connection, but it was a great serve and a great opportunity for the Hornets. Just weren't able to capitalize on it.
Murrah was trying to dip it over, keep the Mustangs on their toes as they have in the past several sets. Ringo sends this one over for the serve. Lehman
puts that one right down the line for the Huntsville Hornet point.
For the Mid-South electric kill. Lehman, several for her tonight. So as Moreno.
Torres comes out for Peyton Dennis, and Lauren Rigsby comes in for Annabelle Murrah. Rigsby with the serve.
Morning sets this up. Brinkley to Lehman. Lehman was trying to teardrop it over, just didn't get under it enough. Mustangs up by 1.
Unfortunate error there, just rolling that one right into the net. But we need to get this side out if you're a Huntsville Hornet.
Short sends this over.
Haskell with a good up.
Ballette to Lehman.
That
was coming down with some heat.
Lehman seems to have brushed that error off, sent that one in hard.
Free ball. Ballette to Dennis. Just not high enough on the set. Mustangs now up by 2.
Timeout called by Hassel. I think it's his first one of the set.
And just a reminder, this season of Huntsville Lady Hornet Volleyball is presented by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. And brought to you by Mid-South Fiber Internet. Local fiber internet you can trust. As well as Mid-South Electric Code Company. Visit midsouthelectric.com to learn more. And also brought to you by, in part, of Huntsville Independent School District. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We build champions, everyone and every day. Talk about champions. The Lady Hornets have fought so hard in these past several sets. They are champions.
They are. You can tell by their body language in their face, like they have fought. They've put in a lot. They just need to put in a lot more for this next couple of points. Get the lead back. Because this is the last set if the Madisonville Mustangs win this one.
Ballette sets up Lehman. Lehman just a little too far. Mustangs come up by 3 to take the lead.
Now it's 20-17 with the Mustangs lead. Huntsville needs to get at least 3 points back to make it even and 5 more to win it.
Molly Short going on a run for the Lady Mustangs. Sends this one over. Ballette to Lehman. Ringo to Short.
Aubrey getting that one up there. Lehman swinging for the fences, but it just hits the net.
she keeps coming down with it. And that's what's causing the attacking error.
Just going for that cross-court shot, just didn't have enough. But, you know, Hornets just need to get this side out right here, put that point behind them.
Molly short.
Lizzie tries to do just that with a setter dump. Gets a free ball out of it.
Ballette
goes to Lehman. Has to send a free ball back.
Short.
Out.
Kills this one. Too far out.
No touch on that one. The Mustangs are looking for one, but that one just skied out of here. Now Ballette will be back to serve. It's 21-18. Mustangs lead.
Ballette sends this one over. Ringo to Morning, but it's blocked by the tandem of Peyton Dennis and Sophia Moreno.
That's something you really need right about now. A good, solid, just stuff block right there. Something you've got to be excited about. Ballette back to serve again. Gets a service ace. That one does come over the net, but just soars right out of it.
Libero Hardy was trying to get underneath it, kind of punched at it, causing it to go over the net.
Mustangs call their timeout.
Mustangs only up by 1 in the 4th set. Hornets have been doing a great job just fighting and keeping the game so tight. The blocking tandem of Dennis and Moreno have been working very hard to stop the Mustangs.
They have. They've been doing good, keeping themselves in front of the hitter, watching that swing, and just pressing their hands over the net. Seen quite a couple of blocks tonight, and quite a couple just go down and hit the court for a Huntsville Hornet point. Ballette will serve again, hopefully to get the Hornets a time.
Ringo sends this one to short, and it's going to be a kill for her. She has found that outside spot.
Seems like every time the Mustangs call a timeout, they do exactly what their coach tells them and just gets that point back. Hornets need to just get this side out right here.
Morning sends this over. Ballette setting up for Moreno. Dips that one over.
Gets that one off of her hand in a place where that just stays in the court.
Ballette setting up Lehman. Tosses that one. Short coming in.
Lizzie goes back, sets that one. Moreno has to free ball that one over. Gets a good spot there.
Morning sets up Newton. Ballette to Moreno.
Moreno
and it's a Mid-South electric kill.
Gets that one off of a Mustang's arm. Able to just get the point for the Hornets and keep them alive in this. Something that they really do need. Lehman going back to the service line.
22-21. Lady Hornets down by 1. Lehman sends this one, and it's going to be a service ace for her.
Rockets that one out into and out of the arms of a Mustang player. No way you can handle that one there.
Lehman has a bullet of an arm.
Yeah. Tries to do it again.
Lehman sends this one
too
far.
Sadly, this one does not hit a Mustang. This one just goes out wide. Mustangs get that point. It's now 23-22 for the Mustangs' favor. Hopefully the Hornets can side out here and get that point back.
Brianna Coleman now to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Sends this one over. Brinkley sets up Moreno.
Pushes that one to the back corner. Someone was there, though.
Short, trying to get the kill, and she does for the Lady Mustangs. Now set point for the Lady Mustangs. Match point for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, puts that one right behind Sophia and right in front of Lauren. Castle's going to take his last timeout. Hopefully last time out of the set and not last time out of the match here. Hornets just need to get these next 3 points.
Just a reminder to listen to today's best country and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It is in your app store for Androids and iPhones now. Take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or while you're out for a run. The KSAM mobile app. Download today.
Mustangs coming in to serve. Hopefully the Hornets are ready for it and are able to get this point, making it 24-23. Maybe even have a battle like we did the past set.
Coleman sends that one.
Skies that one up, really.
Ballette to Moreno, and she tools it through the block of Redden. Great job by Moreno.
Was a great job sending that one straight through her hands and making that one just ricochet. Bree comes in for Dennis, and Murrah comes in for Rigsby. Bree comes in to serve.
Torres sends this one over, and it's out on a service error. An unfortunate mistake for the Lady Hornets, causing the Mustangs to take the set and the win. What a great battle from the Lady Hornets in this battle of I-45.
Fourth set ends 25-23. Ending it like that's not really something you like to see, but you know, there have been multiple service errors throughout the match that have contributed.
And we will be right back. We will talk to Cody Hassel later on about the game for the post-game interview. I'm Stephanie Keele, with me, Trinity McMichaels, and we will be right back after these short messages. and welcome back to the Lady Hornet broadcast. I'm here with Cody Hassel for the post-game interview. Coach Hassel, what a game. The girls fought very hard. Just tell us what you were telling them and what you were thinking.
Go fast, jump high, swing hard. That's kind of what we've been talking about. You know, there's times when we do play a little timid, and, you know, we tell them, hey, if you're going to go down swinging. And, you know, we kind of had a game plan going in, and at times we were able to execute it, and when we fell short of that, you could really tell on the court by the positions we were in and what we were doing.
And Coach, that third set going all the way to 29-27, just tell us a little bit what you were telling your girls.
You know, kind of the same thing, just keep fighting. And that's the thing I want our girls to learn and do more than anything is just fight for every single point. You know, it doesn't matter what the score is. It can be tied at 26, or you might be up or down 15-4. As long as you're fighting for every single point, you can walk off the court with pride at the end of the night.
And Coach, Sophia Moreno and Peyton Dennis and Chloe Lehman on the net. They were doing a fabulous job getting kills and everything. We'll just kind of talk about what you expected from them and what they kind of did.
If you're going to talk about those three, you can't leave Annabelle Mura out of that. You know, we've been talking all year that our middles have to be active. If our middles can't be a threat, then, you know, our pin hitters are going to have a big, huge double block every single time. And all of our pin hitters aren't, you know, super big. So we need those one-on-one matchups, and that happens by the middles. Tonight, our middles were bigger than their middles, and when we got a good set, they were able to put it away, and that was kind of part of our game plan after we got started.
And Coach, you were talking about in the pregame about Ballette moving around the court, and we saw that here tonight. Just kind of tell us of what your thoughts about her.
In the last three sets, I mean, she worked. I mean, she was hitting the floor. She was doing what she needed to do. She was listening to the coaches when we were telling her where to go with the ball. And she did a good job with that, and she did a good job of commanding the offense there and we're putting the ball in the places that we needed it to go. And at times we capitalized, and at times we didn't. And, you know, when you get to the high 20s and everybody's, you know, fighting for those points, it can be a tip on a block. It can be anything that can be a game changer.
And Coach, last question. After this tight game, what are you bringing into the game on Friday?
We got to just keep pushing that same energy. And I can't fault the girls, you know, because we did a lot of good things. And I told them after the game, you know, we got better tonight. And, you know, something we've been working on is coming into the gym and starting set one with that passion and that power and executing the game plan from the get-go and not, you know, waiting a little bit to get started to do so. So we just got to make sure that we do that from the beginning, whatever our game plan is, keep everybody moving and running. And I mean, our bench did a good job whenever we brought people in, and it takes everybody on the court and off the court. You know, we say it takes 6, but we got 13, and it takes 13 to get the job done. So, but I'm proud of the girls for the way they fought tonight. We just came up a little short.
And the Hornet Nation is definitely proud of the girls, seeing the way that they fought. Thank you so much, Coach.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
That was the post-game interview with Coach Cody Hassel. What a game for the Lady Hornets. Tight game against the Madisonville Lady Mustangs. The Battle of I-45. What a tense, amazing game. Madisonville pulled away with the win, 3-1.
Yeah, they pulled away with that one. It was kind of hard to watch. It was sad to watch, especially after the third set going 29-27. Just watching the girls just fight as hard as they were. The third set was probably the one that you really wanted to win, especially with it being 29-27. But it just didn't happen. Weren't in the cards for us today. Did really good with the blocking aspect of the game. Did really good hustling on the court, and the serve receive was pretty good as well.
Yeah, I feel like every player, whether on the bench or on the court, helped with something tonight, and that is something to look forward to in the Lady Hornets.
Very much so.
Yeah, I'll chime in here with the crowd mic. You know, it was one of the most hard-fought matches I've seen out of the Lady Hornets over the last few years. I've been around the program since 22, and that is the hardest I've seen them fight. And they've had some hard teams that have just continued to fight, and I loved what I saw out of them tonight. They're going to have this momentum going into Friday against Cold Spring Oakhurst, and then the real game, not the real games, but the games that matter, the district games, they start on next Tuesday. So these are good attempts for the Lady Hornets to try and get something done against these district opponents. They did not win a district game a year ago, and I think they showed tonight what they can do against formidable opponents. Madisonville is insane, 22-5 now after this win tonight. So, and they took them to the brink of losing this evening, did Huntsville. So you love what you saw out of them. I'm excited to see what they'll do on Friday. Again, we're not broadcasting that ball game on Friday, but we will be back on next Tuesday for the district opener against Consolidated.
Yeah, 22-5 record's not easy to achieve. So especially for us who are now 15 and 16, us being able to push them to 4 and not really lose by much. 25-22 the first set, won the second set, 25-17, lost 29-27, and then 25-23.
Yeah, and you've been listening to Tuesday night special edition Battle of I-45 volleyball for the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, presented by Bill Fick Ford. On the KSAM crew, Heather Early, Carlos Zimmermann, our special guest, Trinity McMichaels. And we just want to remind you that tonight's broadcast of Lady Hornet Volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience, and any other use of our broadcast or other transmissions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School athletics is strictly prohibited. For my KSAM crew, 1, 2, 3, sting 'em Hornets. Have a great night.